There are many ways to define learning disabilities. One way could be to define it as disorders that impact one's use and acquisition of language, whether it be spoken or written, that may manifest itself in difficulty to listen, think, speak, write, read, spell, or do mathematical calculation. Learning disabilities are oftentimes referred to as hidden disabilities because students look normal and appear to be bright, but it is hard for them to demonstrate the level of skill that is expected from someone of their age. Students with learning disabilities perform well below expectations, especially given their other skills. Many psychologists agree that learning disabilities are caused by physiological and environmental factors, such as prenatal exposure to toxins and even lead exposure. Another cause can be genetics, as students are 30 to 50% likely to have a learning disability if their parents do as well. It is important to note that there is not one particular cookie-cutter profile for students with learning disabilities. All students are unique in their struggles. However, there are a few common characteristics that can be recognized. Characteristics can include an apparent lack of motivation, poor coordination, difficulty in one or more academic area, issues paying attention, and difficulty making and keeping friends. However, it is also important to note that students with other or no disabilities can also have many of these characteristics, which makes it hard to identify those who do have learning disabilities. To make matters more difficult, not all students with learning disabilities will have these problems, and even fewer students will display all of the characteristics. For example, a student could be years behind in one academic area, but may also be several years ahead in another. It is important to recognize that students with learning disabilities tend to be passive learners because they don't know how to learn and they have failed more often than not. Being stuck in this continuous cycle of trying and failing, students eventually stop putting as much effort into it. Common types of learning disabilities includes dyscalculia, which impacts one's ability to understand numbers and learn math, dysgraphia, which affects one's fine motor skills and handwriting, and dyslexia, which impacts reading and other language-based processing skills. Other types of learning disabilities includes nonverbal, which impacts one's ability to interpret nonverbal cues like expressions and body language, and comprehension, which impacts one's understanding of what was being said around them or what they just read.